useless at everything, aren't you, Sarah? Your grubby little fingerprints are all over this plate I pulled out of the cupboard. You can't use pregnancy as an excuse for everything, you know. Stop sleeping all the time and get to work for once. Look, I'm really sorry, Pam. I'm due any day now and it's really taking its toll on me. I can't even get up. My hips are hurting so bad. Just more excuses. Heavens, I hate having to deal with you. Back in my day, we were up and cleaning until the very last minute. As it should be. I was doing the dishes hours before Will was born, you know. This new generation is absolutely spoiled. I'm really sorry. Whatever. If you're due soon, then at least you can stop using it as an excuse sometime. Why can't you just get it over with? Can't the doctors do something to make it happen sooner? I don't think that's a good idea. I was told they're a little smaller than average, so they should be given extra time. It's dangerous to have a baby early, Pam. What? Are you serious? Is something wrong? We don't need any more weaklings like you in this family. You seriously can't even give birth to a healthy child for us. It's your fault. I just know it. You yourself are small and frail, and now you're passing on these terrible traits to my new grandson. Just awful. Sorry. But anyway, I'm going to wait a bit longer and see if it happens naturally. I'm not going to go into induced labor or anything, just for the safety of my child. Also, it's not a grandson. It's going to be a girl. Ew, a girl? I don't need that. It'll probably look like you. You're probably just trying to rile me up, right? I won't believe it until it's born. Then I can see for myself. Will is really happy about it, actually. He said he didn't mind the gender. If you were cute, I could excuse it, because I could at least have a decent-looking granddaughter. But looking at you and your family, I doubt that'll be the case. Pam? Was that really necessary? Ugh, why did William marry you in the first place? I don't know what was going through his mind. My retirement has turned into a living hell being around you all the time. I'm trying my best, you know. I know you want me to clean, but please just let me rest for a bit longer. I did some deep cleaning yesterday afternoon, and that's what hurt my hips in the first place. I think I pulled something, so I need to rest it before it gets any worse. I don't care if you cleaned yesterday. There's still plenty to do. What about the yard? The grass is too long out there, and there's weeds popping up in the flower bed. Are you gonna fix that? You want me to go outside in this heat and pull weeds while I'm struggling like this? Why are you being so mean? I said I could get it done later. I'm not being mean. You're just being lazy. Anyone can do it. If you would just take care of it, I wouldn't have to bug you. When I moved in with you two, I hoped I'd finally have a lovely daughter-in-law I could spend my days with. Someone willing to help me out at my old age. But instead, I got you. As soon as I came in, you got pregnant, and ever since, it's been nothing but complaining. Morning sickness, back pain, hip pain. You never do anything but moan. How am I supposed to get along with someone like this? I'm not sure what you want me to do. I can't change the past. I'm sorry, that's all I can really say. Apologizing isn't going to make the work go away. The grass is still growing out there, so get on with it. Get out of your bedroom and work, for God's sake. Okay, I'll be out in a minute. Oh, and I'm having some friends over sometime soon. Get some snacks and tea ready for us. I think we're out of tea bags, so you'll have to run and grab some. Be quick about it. They should be here soon. What? Stop questioning me! Just do as you're told already. Stop with the complaining, the back-talking, the questions. Just do your job and be quiet about it. Oh, okay. I'll get on with it, I guess. Good! Then hurry up. If you were my daughter, I would have raised you right. You'd be waking up at 5 every morning. All of this nonsense would have been done by now. I'm doing the best I can, I swear. What did I say about complaining? I don't care if it's the best you can do, it's not enough. Do more and hurry up. My name is Sarah. I'm a 32-year-old housewife and soon-to-be mother. I didn't always live with my bossy mother-in-law. It was more of a recent change. Unfortunately, my husband Will's father passed away recently. It was poor timing, but at the same time, Will's younger brother Eric and his wife moved overseas because of work. Pam was in tears. She came to us saying she was terrified of being alone. We couldn't just leave her after everything that happened, so we agreed to let her stay with us for a while. At least until Eric got back from his business trip. But as you can see, it wasn't exactly what I had expected. She's horrible. Around the same time she moved in, I found out I was pregnant. I didn't expect her to spoil me and do everything because of this, of course. But I would love at least a little sympathy, especially from someone who's had kids before. She treats me like an enemy, or like a maid. The only time she talks to me is to demand I clean something, prepare her meals, or go shopping for her. I have tried talking to Will about this before, and he listened every time. But all that came out of it was a warning. He would tell Pam off, but it didn't really do anything to change her behavior. If anything, it did nothing but upset her more. Every time we spoke, I felt her nastiness just got worse and worse. She started ordering me around more often, making me do everything for her. Are you still sleeping at this hour? I want you to start exercising more. Start going for a run at least 4 times a week, around the entire block. Huh? I talked with your neighbor, Ella. Apparently, with new medical advancements, even if they're born tiny, they can grow up big. As long as you take care of them. Yeah, that's true. Right now, she's estimated to be about 5 pounds at birth, at most. That's fine. Just make sure she survives. I'm tired of waiting. Just bring her here already. Bring her? I can't just give birth on command, Pam. Yes, I know that, you idiot. That's why I said you need to go running. There's a church at the end of town with a long flight of stairs. You can go up and down those 100 times too. If you keep that up, eventually it should work. I can't do that. If I tried running right now, I'd blow my back out. I can barely walk right now without it hurting. You're just being a baby. When I had Will, I was perfectly fine. You're just imagining the pain to excuse your lazy behavior. Stop pitying yourself and get up. You'll feel better if you move around more. I can't go running right now. I'm sorry. Actually, I have an appointment for a massage in 30 minutes. It's a special they offered for pregnant women. What? I've never heard of that. What's that? It's just meant to relieve some of the pain caused by carrying the baby. How much did you spend on that garbage? Well, just answer me. It was about $100. You're kidding me. Will gave me the money this morning and said I should go so I can feel better. Give it to me. You want me to give the money to you? Yes, of course I'm talking about the money, you stupid woman. $100 for a massage. That's absolutely ridiculous. Your family would be disappointed in how weak you are. But he's been saving this money for me for a bit, he said. Just tell him you went and hand over the money. That will make things easier. I'm not going to lie to him. Are you back-talking me again? Just hand over the money. Everyone will be happy. If you just do what I ask, you'll feel better than if you went to this stupid thing anyway. Okay, fine. I can't argue with you anymore. I'm exhausted. Good. Finally, you listen. Oh, by the way, there's a party going on at church today. I'm going to be there all day, so don't expect to see me around. Oh, okay. Have a good time. And after I get back, I want all of my church clothes cleaned and dried properly before tomorrow morning. And that's an order! But tomorrow is Monday. You won't need your church clothes again for another week. Can't it just wait until the next regular load of laundry? No, it can't wait. I told the pastor you would wash all of the tablecloths and whatnot as well. They need them back by tomorrow. How many? I don't know. 30. 30? There's no way I can do all that by tomorrow morning. Oh my God! Are you seriously backtalking me again? No, that's not what I meant. I'm just asking for you to understand that I physically can't get that done, especially in the condition I'm in right now. If you get up and moving, you'll probably induce labor anyway, so it's killing two birds with one stone. If you get on with it, you'll have plenty of time. Why are you being so mean to me? If your water breaks while you're doing it, I expect you to clean it up before you leave. Mop up your mess and then get to the hospital yourself. Can you please just stop? I can get a little bit done later. Just let me rest for a bit and I'll see what I can do. Shut up! Just do as I ask and stop giving me attitude! Will told me you're finally having contractions. Yes, I'm at the hospital right now. There's a lot of time between them, so the doctor said there's still a bit of time before the actual labor. What? You got a few hours before you're giving birth or something? In that case, get out of there! Come home and get some work done before it's time. There's still laundry that needs folding. And it wouldn't kill you to clean the bathroom properly for once. I'm not leaving the hospital, Pam. God's sake. You really are useless. At least hurry up and get this over with quickly. I can't really decide that. I'm doing my best, so please just be patient. What am I supposed to do while you're gone, then? Do you expect me to do this cleaning? Wait, am I expected to cook my own meals, too? I'm not doing that. Sorry, there's nothing I can really do about that while I'm here. You'll have to figure something out on your own, I'm afraid. In this country, you're allowed to leave as soon as you've given birth if you want to. I want you to get out of there the minute they let you. Actually, I'm planning on staying here for about a week to recover. It's my first birth, so the doctors recommended it. You can't stay an entire week! That's ridiculous! I need you home by tonight. You've got responsibilities at home. You need to keep this place clean for me and your husband. There's no time for a stupid vacation, so you better be here before it gets dark. But you're the only one at home right now. The only cleaning up you'll have to do is after yourself. Can you not just clean a couple dishes and hold out for a bit? What? Me? Washing dishes? That kind of work is for people like you. You won't clean even just a single cup? Of course not. If there's no clean cups, then I just won't drink. Better yet, I'll just have you bring me some drinks from the store. You really have an easy life, huh? Having someone take care of you no matter what. Must be fine. It is definitely nice. And I deserve it. You're the best little maid I could have asked for. When you actually listen, at least. You should be proud. You're acting even worse than usual. Are you a bit overexcited because you get to meet your granddaughter soon or something? What? Of course not. To be honest, I feel like I am. Maybe it's from the fear or excitement, but I feel like I finally have the courage to stop listening to you. Courage? Nothing about having a baby requires courage. Don't exaggerate. What are you even talking about? Are you going through a rebellious phase? I guess you can call it that. Don't be ridiculous. Just hurry up and drop this attitude. I don't want to be sitting here waiting 100 years for you to get this done. You won't be able to wait 100 years, Pam. By that time, you'd already be in hell. And unfortunately, I won't be there to get you out anymore. With how you act, I wouldn't be surprised if you became the new ruler of the underworld. Oh, be quiet. I'm being serious. I hope you go down there soon. To think you got to this age without doing anything useful. You have no right to speak to me like this. I don't feel like being nice to you anymore. I'll talk however I like. Shut up! Apologize right now! You do not get to speak to me like this! Don't I? It's how you've been speaking to me since we met, isn't it? It's only fair I get to do the same. Your parents did a terrible job raising you. You're a useless woman. A failure as both a wife and as a daughter-in-law. And I'm sure you'll be a failure of a mother as well. I bet you were awful in your younger days, weren't you? Have you even passed high school? Or were you a stupid dropout? Actually, I was a bit of a wild child. Great guess. What's the matter? You seem upset. Am I bothering you, Pam? Of course you were a bad kid. Oh, I can't believe this. If I knew you were such a terrible person, I would have never let Will marry you. You need to learn how to respect your elders. Take back what you've said at once and apologize. I'm not going to be nice to you just because you're older than me. Sorry, but I only give respect to people who deserve it. Why should I be nice to someone who's done nothing but boss me around and insult me? I'm not bossing you around. I'm just trying to teach you how to respect your elders and how to be a good wife. Teach me? That's a terrible excuse. You didn't want to help me do anything. You just want someone to yell at. Ugh, you're the worst! Just shut up. I'm tired of this. Don't tell me to shut up! You need to shut up! Okay. I'm never forgiving you! Okay. I want you to leave, Will. You two are getting a divorce. Okay. Anything else? I want you out of the house immediately! Are we done yet? Or are you still going to lecture me? I'm so bored of this, I started biting my nails and picking my nose just to get some entertainment. I got too mad. My blood pressure went up like crazy. I feel like all this anger is going to make me pass out. Oh, really? Finally, some good news! Unbelievable. I don't want to see your face here ever again. Interesting. I'm going to change the lock so you can't come inside. And I'm throwing away everything you own. No, everything you've touched. I don't want any evidence of you being here. From now on, this is no longer your home. Is that so? Is that so? Me! Listen to what I'm saying. Do you not believe me? You will when you can't get inside. If I tell Will to not let you in, he'll listen to me. He'll always side with his mother. Don't you know? Are you sure about that? I think if Will gets involved, it will be the opposite, actually. You'll lose your place to stay. What? You think he'll side with you? Have the labor pains made you delusional or something? Actually, thanks to being distracted by you, I'm not even feeling them that much right now. They haven't come for a while, so the doctor suggested they give me a stimulant to speed things up. That's your fault. I don't care. It's not my granddaughter anymore. I don't care what happens to it. Once you're finally gone, I'll find a better wife for Will. And she'll give me a much better grandchild. So just leave! I don't need you or your child. I already told you. You're the one who's going to have to leave. You're such an idiot. Have you not been listening to anything I say? You can say whatever you want. It's not going to change the facts, you old hag. I'm telling you, you should leave now to make things easier. It's going to end that way no matter what. You have no right to kick me out. This isn't your house. Will pays the rent for this house. So in the end, it's his decision. And we all know he's going to choose me, so get out! You think we rent? Yes, of course you do. What about it? Will has to support you and pay for everything. He puts food on the table, gives you somewhere to stay, and this is how you treat his family. I'm his mother. I'm the one who brought him into this world in the first place. He would never disobey his precious mom. Okay, think whatever you want. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. I guess the dementia is already setting in, huh? How dare you! I'll spell it out for you. It's my house. I own it. What? I worked for a large real estate agency for a while. I bought it with that money. Wait! I basically worked nonstop, so I never met anyone or had a life outside of that. I thought I would be living alone in that big house, to be honest. Not that I was worried about that. I planned on relaxing. But then I somehow ran into Will and finally found someone I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. You own this house? I don't believe it. Will didn't pay for anything. Not the down payment or the mortgage. Nothing. I bought it in full and paid for all of that myself. After a while, I asked him to move in so we could live together. So stop trying to kick me out of my own house. If anyone's leaving, it's you. And you will be leaving. I can't just leave, you know. I already sold my old house. You sold it? Well, sort of. But I thought once Eric came back, you were going back to that house and staying with him. I could have sworn your family was giving you money to pay for the rent until he got back. Well, they did help me out with that, yeah. But I ended up needing a lot of stuff. And there wasn't enough for rent by the end of it. Okay, so then where are you, Eric, and his wife going to live when he comes back home? Well, I thought we could all live together here. I mean, it's a big house. The 7 of us could fit here easily. As if I'd let you stay in my house for even one more day. How do you expect 7 people to stay in a 3-bedroom house exactly? Especially with a baby on the way. There's no more room. I don't have anywhere else to go, though. Not my fault, you idiot. But I just didn't have enough money for the rent. I had to buy food, and it was a lot of money for that church party we had. It wasn't nearly enough for an entire year. Well, there's smaller apartments around here with pretty cheap rent. What? Are you really planning on kicking me out? Of course I am. Oh, here we go. There's a lovely one for only $300 a month. Unfortunately, no bathroom, though. No way. I don't want to live somewhere like that. I'd suggest you try eating cheaper foods from now on. Get used to microwaved meals. You talked a lot of trash about my weight, but honestly, you're one to talk. You've gained a lot of weight while living with us, haven't you? You're overdue for a diet anyway. What? I barely have enough money for a bag of chips. How am I going to afford my steak I have for my normal lunch? I guess you're just gonna have to get used to eating normal people food for once. Now, if I were you, I wouldn't argue with me about this right now. A new mother is a force to be reckoned with. And I can assure you I am not the type to let go of a grudge so easily. Okay. Look, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I was horrible. I'm going to work on fixing myself, I promise. Fixing yourself? And how exactly are you going to prove that to me? I'm gonna wash the dishes. Right now. I'll clean my own dishes until you get back. That's not proving anything. That's just the bare minimum you're supposed to do. Look, I'll do anything you want me to. I'll do the cleaning if you need me to, I promise. I can be the maid from now on. I'll serve you. I don't need a maid. You're the only one making that much mess. Please. Please, I can do something. Also, a side note, I know that house was originally Eric's before he signed it over to you, right? He told me recently he had been planning on renovating when he gets back home. Something about building a house big enough for 2 families. But you sold it just like that. Without even telling him. Wait, really? He wanted that house. I had no idea. What do I do? He's gonna be so mad at me. Yeah, he will be. He'll probably cut you off completely. No, I can't lose him too! Oh, and on top of that, just wanted to let you know I showed Will all of our texts on here. What? He apologized to me and said he didn't realize just how bad you were being. And you forgive him? Of course. If he knew how bad it was, I have no doubt he would have stepped in earlier. So then forgive me too, please. I'm apologizing too for everything. Look, I'll come over and see you right now. I'll come and help you through this. I can hold your hand while you're giving birth. No way! I am not letting you in here. Don't bother. But I want to help you! As I said, I'll be in the hospital for about a week. Use that time to pack your things and get out of my house. Please. I can't. You still have money from selling your old house, right? Use that money to find a hotel or something for a bit. And I'd recommend you start house hunting as soon as possible. Sarah, my dear. You're always such a sweet, kind-hearted daughter-in-law. I know you're mad right now, but please just think about this. Once you calm down, you might feel different, no? Calming down isn't going to change my mind. I'm sure it will. I gave you plenty of time to calm down and stop treating me like that. But you never changed, did you? But I said that I'm sorry! A million years from now, I'll still be angry. There's no calming down from this. I'm not accepting your apologies, so knock it off. But then what am I going to do? No idea. Figure it out yourself. If you haven't noticed, I'm in the middle of having a baby here. Use your big girl brain and think about it. I can't breathe. I don't know what to do. How am I supposed to think straight when I'm this stressed? Well, it might be the last time you'll get the chance to eat steak. Why don't you go and have a big meal? Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I'll try that. Thank you. I was joking, you idiots! Eating your money away is the last thing you want to do right now. But if you do follow my advice, then I shall hope your food is cold and raw. Be serious! Okay, speaking seriously. I never want to see your face again. And I don't want my daughter ever having contact with you. Are you serious? Dead serious. I don't have time to talk to someone useless like you anymore. I'm in a lot of pain, so I'm heading out. Wait, please! Please, Sarah, just hear me out! Oh, one more thing. Oh? Have you changed your mind? I want my $100 back. In the end, there were no complications and I gave birth to a happy, healthy baby girl. Will and I decided on the name together and said hello to our new daughter, Rhea. I was so happy I finally got to be with her. I feel like my entire life happened just so I could get to this one moment. Will got a little emotional too. I have a feeling he's going to be a good father. I see a spoiled little girl in our future. Oh, you're probably curious as to what happened to Pam, huh? We told Eric she sold the house, and he came back home to see for himself. He was beyond upset and ended up cutting ties with her for good. I think his wife was probably relieved, to be honest. I mean, I would have been if I were her. Anything is better than living with Pam. Speaking of, Pam found a small apartment that she can afford so long as she is very careful with her savings. She comes by every now and then to see how Will is doing when I'm not around, I guess. He told me she came begging for food a few times, too. She got down on her knees, saying she understands she was wrong, but just needs enough to survive. As hard as it was to send her packing, Will knew she would just keep coming back unless he was firm. So he put his foot down. I'm looking forward to my family's new life. Just the three of us. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.